feeling like life's darkness is closing in? What if I told you there is an ancient text, Surah Al-Fajr, that does not just offer comfort, that step-by-step roadmap to transforming that despair into unwavering purpose? Discover how its timeless wisdom provides a unique framework for navigating life's toughest challenges and finding ultimate triumph. Imagine standing at the very edge of a new beginning. The night retreats, darkness loosens its grip, and dawn rises, quiet, deliberate, inevitable. Allah begins Surah Al-Fajr not with a command, but with an oath by the dawn, by 10 sacred nights, by the even and the odd, and by the night as it departs. These are not poetic ornaments. They are signs of order, rhythm, and precision. Reminder that time itself is a witness. Every dawn testifies that nothing remains hidden forever. Every night proves that darkness, no matter how deep, must pass. Then Allah asks a piercing question. Is there not in this an oath for one of understanding? As if to say, if you truly think, if you truly reflect, you will realize that time is not neutral. It is either used in awareness or wasted in delusion. Then Allah turns our gaze inward, to the human heart. When blessings arrive, status, wealth, ease, we instinctively declare, "My Lord has honored me." And when hardship follows, loss, restriction, difficulty, we protest, "My Lord has humiliated me." This is the great human illusion. We measure divine love by what we possess and divine anger by what we lose. But Allah interrupts sharply, "No, this is not honor. This is not humiliation. This is a test. True failure is not poverty. True failure is a heart that grows arrogant, uneasy and resentful in hardship. And Allah exposes the evidence of this illusion. You neglect the orphan. You turn away from the hungry. You consume wealth without conscience. You love money, not as a tool, but as a god. Arrogance is not always loud. Sometimes it hides behind comfort, entitlement, and indifference. Before applying this lesson to us, Allah takes us back in time to Ad, giants of strength, to Aram, pillars that touched the sky, to Thamūd, masters of stone and engineering, to Pharaoh, absolute power, absolute control, civilizations that had everything humanity chases. Today, technology, architecture, authority, fearless, confidence. Yet they shared one fatal flaw. They believed power made them untouchable. They oppressed, they corrupted, they denied accountability. So Allah reminds us, your Lord is always watching. History is not random. Civilizations do not collapse by accident. Arrogance writes its own ending. These stories are not ancient ruins. They are warnings preserved in stone for a future that keeps repeating the same mistake. Then comes the moment when denial becomes impossible. The earth is crushed again and again. Angels stand in ranks, and hell is brought forward. On that day, humanity finally remembers, but remembrance comes too late. Regret echoes in a single sentence. If only I had sent something ahead for my life, not for my career, not for my status, not for my legacy, for my real life. That day exposes a terrifying truth. Nothing shields arrogance from accountability. Power cannot negotiate. Wealth cannot ransom. Excuses cannot delay justice. But Surah Al-Fajr does not end in fear. It ends in hope. A voice calls, not to the powerful, not to the wealthy, but to the peaceful soul. A soul that recognized the test. Soul that remained humble in ease and patient in hardship. O tranquil soul, return to your Lord, pleased and pleasing. Enter not just paradise, but belonging. Enter among those who truly understood life. This is the true honor. This is the success dawn was pointing toward all along. Every dawn asks us the same question. Will you wake up arrogant or aware? Surah Al-Fajr is not about the past. It is about how we live today, before the final dawn arrives.